God bless you. This is Faith Building Testimony Talk, aka the mighty acts of God. We bring to you true life testimonies about the mighty acts of God. Now listen to this mighty act of God, of how God arrested an armed robber through a mobile tape. Some robbers invaded a home in the night where they were playing a teaching tape of Bishop David Oyedepo of Living Faith Ministries. The robbers had raided the other flats in the building and had brought all they had gathered away down to the flat. But the head of the gang was arrested by the message on the tape. He removed his mask and asked the people he had earlier told to lie down, "Can I have that tape?" They gave him the tape. He collected the tape and told the other robbers not to take anything from that flat. As if that was not enough, the following day, the head of the gang came back as a normal human being and introduced himself, saying, "I am the head of the last night robbery gang. Can I have more of the tapes?" And he asked, "Who is speaking?" And they said to him, "Bishop David Oyedepo." Now this was how God arrested this armed robber. Get to know this? God can actually use any means, and lessons to learn from these testimonies. God can actually use any means to arrest a soul. God can actually use any means to arrest a soul. The Bible speaking in the book of 2 Peter 3 verse 9, it says, "He is not willing that any should perish." He is not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. Now, this was how God used this means of a mobile teaching tape of Bishop David Oyedepo to save this soul. The Bible speaks in the book of Acts 19 verse 11. It says, "And God wrought special miracles by the hands of Paul." It said that handkerchiefs and aprons of Paul were taken to the sick and they were healed. This was how God used through this mobile teaching tape of his servant Bishop David Oyedepo to save his soul. And getting to know this directly, God also used this as a means to save this family from robbery event. The Bible speaking in the book of Proverbs 16 verse 7, it says, "When a man's ways pleases God, that he even makes his enemies to be at peace with him." Say, when a man's ways pleases God, that God even makes his enemies to be at peace with him. So through this mobile tape of teaching of Bishop David Oyedepo that arrested this soul, God also used that means to also save this family from robbery attack. So get to know this, that when a man's way pleases God, he even makes his enemy be at peace with him. God bless you. God bless you for listening to this great true life testimony. Subscribe and like my YouTube channel to get more true life testimonies. God bless you.